Now we're walking down to the boat and walking along a path here full of fences because, I mean, you know, you never know.
One never knows.
You never know. And it's, what, 6:30 in the morning?
It's too early in the
It's too
morning.
early. Look, walking down to the boat now, it's starting. And we're gonna go there.
It's people with children early in the morning.
And not me, and not you.
Applicate is my best word, and move on with your family. Thank you.
2 hours. 2 hours we're going to be here for, aren't we?
Take in this beautiful sunrise, which will be popping up fairly shortly. But, has anyone ever heard of Brolga before?
No.
Yeah, Brolga, very large crane. Check it out. These guys dance around each other. Australia's second largest crane. Check it out. Brolga. Got over 2.4 metre wingspan. They're a huge bird.
Oh wow, look.
Check it out.
Oh yes.
So if we're lucky, see how they dance around? Oh, that's awesome. So what will happen, they'll pick up grass from the ground as well, they'll flick it up, catch it in their beak, and then they'll jump up and flap their wings up to about 1 metre in height. And we're going to watch the sun pop up over the horizon on our right hand side. So around about 3 o'clock is east, I do believe. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that is east. I hope it's east. Little croc on the left. Oh yeah, cool. On your, left hand side. Look at that. Got the sun colour on the oh, check out the colour over there. Crocodile there as well. Ginga. Ginga. Yeah, G-I-N-G-A, Ginga. Fitting word for all of us, as I said before. 4th season here, I'm still a visitor to this country. Word for us is Ballender. Anyone heard that word before? Ballender means visitor. As Ballender, we call this body of water on right now, we call it Yellow Water Billabong. We didn't call it Narungrojba, because if there is a crocodile down there, it's deep enough water, it could be watching us, drop its tail as you get a picture of a fish, and come straight up and get you. Saltwater crocodile, estuarine crocodile, call them whatever you want. You're in the country here, call them Ginga. We are going all to freshwater today. This is a saltwater crocodile, this is a man killer, ladies, you've got nothing to worry about. Now, these are the creatures that do take people, and they do take larger prey. They're the most dangerous reptile in the world. Now, they live in freshwater, they live in saltwater, they live in the estuaries, they live out towards the ocean, they live on islands. Their habitat extends all the way of Papua New Guinea up to Indonesia, but we have the largest habitat of them in the world, largest population, 100,000 estuarine crocodiles in the top end of Australia. Say maybe about 11 o'clock, up that beautiful tree. The white-bellied sea eagle, beautiful white chest on it, lovely greyish pointer back. Australia's second largest bird of prey. So keep an eye out for it as we're travelling through there. Has a wingspan of up to 2.1 metres. Where it can pick up turtle, barramundi, baby crocodile, eels, snakes, joeys, piglets. Pretty strong head. These things can pick up piglets there, ladies and gents. Now piglets aren't that big, but for a bird of that size, it's pretty impressive. Very sharp beak. Ladies and gents. Yeah, big bird, left hand side, long tail, is he still there?
Yep. Oh yes.
Yep, keep on the right if you want to have a
Wow.
look. You're going to have to move over there. I can't turn around here, guys. There's banks right here, and if you get stuck on a bank, this is what you get out
tail.
and have to push. You don't want that happening. Pheasant cuckoo, part of the cuckoo family. Action shot of a pheasant cuckoo there, guys. So it was after that lizard, yeah? And the lizard just jumped in the water. Did you see the lizard yet?
Wow.
For me, it reminds me of something from Harry Potter. Like a phoenix or something like that. It's looking pretty cheesed off too, like where did we breakfast just go to? Oh, that's amazing, guys, because usually you just see them in the trees hiding out. They will lay 2 eggs at the beginning of the wet season when all the bugs are starting to come out. You know, they build their nest, lay 2 eggs. They give all attention to the firstborn and no attention to the secondborn. Secondborn is basically a backup. Alright, check this out there guys. This is a nice looking giga, hey? Check out the size of this one. Alright, check this crocodile out. Oh, where you going, giga? Come back. Wow, check that out. Oh, check out that roll.
You go first.
Don't rub the belly. Well, that's something you don't see every day. This one, if it's Maxi, it's hard to tell. Maxi's 4 meters. If it's not Maxi, it might be one of his girlfriends. If it's his girlfriend, 3 meters. I reckon it might be Max, because see his head, see his body? Where's his tail? His tail is half his length. You know what I mean? So I reckon you've got at least 1.5 meters, 2 meters there. This might be Max. Now, a real way to tell, I can't see because he's cruising quite well. On this side of us, he does have a tooth protruding right out. So if we can't see that, it might be another crocodile instead. Well, a lot of birds. Check them out straight ahead, guys. Check out all those beautiful. They're all the ducks coming in from the big night of hunting and gathering.
Oh, there's a tail.
Did he just wink at us? He did, didn't he?
Yep.
4 meters.
I reckon about 4 meters, yeah. I reckon this might be Maxi himself. Maxi was 4.1 meters. He is 4.1 meters, sorry. And then he's actually longer, but he was in a big scrap and he lost part of his tail. Now, this is kind of something we don't get to see every day. Check this out. Cruising right next to the most dangerous lizard in the world. It's the largest lizard in the world as well. It's a snake neck down. It's going to half it out at some point. Right in front of us there, guys. Your mob in the front can have a good look too. All these shrinks in the tail. So the longer they spend in fresh water, they get algae build up on them. Yeah. So we'll try to let this crocodile go right in front of us there, guys. Your mob in the front can have a good look too. So believe it or not, if Max wanted to, they say they can swim up to 24 to 29 kilometers an hour. 3 times faster than the fastest human swimmer. All that power comes from the tail, straight out. So don't be by the water's edge there, guys. You may be looking in and think, oh, you know, there's no crocodiles there. You know, I've seen Maxi, they swim on top of the water. They can be under the water, you would not even see them. And water temperature is a lot warmer than outside temperature. So they do start to get a little bit more active as the water levels start to heat up a bit. He's just actually going to nose himself in there. Use his legs to move around a little bit as well. A lot of people say, oh, you're going to wait till the cows come down? Well, you can actually start to see that tail now. We'll try to get a little bit closer, but check that out. Sacred lotus lily on the left as well.
It's so lovely.
Now, absolutely beautiful.
When are they in full bloom?
I'd say most of about another 10 minutes.
Oh.
Very much. All to the right hand side, that actually gets drowned out. That doesn't become a lake. Grasses grow there. We have native rice and everything growing out there. Something's bitten on you. I don't know what happened to the other crocodile, but and sometimes you see the finds. They're pretty rare to see. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, they don't run over him, doesn't it? Twice, so I couldn't tell you what it actually really looks like before seasons. Guys, you were up for a very good treat here because this is, you don't generally get to hang out with these creatures. Oh, now the water's getting too close there, guys.
Is that a warning?
Yep, get away. So let's get closer, eh?
Yeah, Kevin.
So that might be a bad go. Because see, he's got like an interesting looking chunk on that that ear closest to us. Just turn off the motors there so you mob up the front can have a little look as well.
He's hissing. Was he hissing? Yes.
I reckon this is Van Gogh, guys. You can see some of the, on his nose, you can see like a paler kind of colour in one of his osteoderms as well. That's from fighting.
And where's Mum?
Mum?
Just next to him, just behind Dad.
Mum's not around anymore. That's pretty close to seeing a white belly seagull. That is awesome.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, just took off. Awesome. These are introduced species, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're not doing any damage to the country. They're all part of the country out here, which is great.
Who introduced them and when?
About 600 years ago.
Oh.
But people call them macassins.
I think his name was Steve.
No, what, Steve the Macassin? No, it's brought up by the Macassins. Macassins were fishermen from Sulawesi in Indonesia. That's what I wanted to try to find for you. We did get to see the brolga, which is fantastic. It's as close as I generally get. Check out this bird. Juggernaut in the language out this way. You could call it Jabiru. That's a big bloody crocodile too, isn't it? Yeah, Jabiru. This is Australia's largest stork. This is Australia's smallest stork. Australia's only stork, guys, so you can call it whatever you want. Oh, crocodile's onto us, guys. Oh. I hope not. I love the Jabiru. Soon find out. But I reckon that crocodile's getting away from the Jabiru.
Why?
Why would it get away from Jabiru? Very, very good question. I'll try to get on the left and the right for you there too, guys, but definitely take pictures
Oh yeah,
in
there's
case
a
he
little
flies
baby
away.
one too.
My little baby crocodile. Maybe that crocodile is crazy. No, it's crazier than the other one. They say crocodiles remember. Small brain, but they remember. These creatures will actually eat baby crocodiles. So they think, oh, hang on, apparently the bigger crocodiles will move out of the way of the Jabiru. They remember their brothers and sisters being taken by these creatures. Now saying that, maybe the crocodile will come out and eat it, but
I really hope so.
I hope not. Right, let me explain. So, mentioned before, the longer they stay in the fresh water, they get an algae buildup. But in the wet season, generally the females are laying the eggs, taking care of them. They can move around as well. But that could be a cheeky male on the right, because that's a decent sized crocodile, I don't know. Now, as the water levels rise up, we have a natural levee banks around about 70 kilometres behind us. Basically protects the whole of this area from salt water rushing in. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but we're mostly below sea level. There's another little one there. We're mostly below sea level where we are. These natural levee banks taking thousands of years to build, keeps the ocean out. As the water levels rise right up, fresh water going out towards the ocean, it breaches the natural levee banks and it connects into the salt water. That allows our crocodiles, if they want to explore their country, they can travel all the way out to the ocean, go down to Mindle Beach, have a little nibble on someone, and then be back before the wet season's finished. They can travel up to 900 kilometres if they want. Amazing creatures. They tolerate salt water, they can live in salt water and fresh water as well. The barramundi themselves have to go out to the estuaries there, folks. That's where they spawn.